All right, we're live for the Monday daytime stream. What's up, guys? How's it going? Hey, Hobo Cage Fighter. All right, so we're here, and we are ready to set this up. Monday daytime started a little bit later today. I did an interview today. What do you guys think of that? Interview. I've met a gentleman who might come over and start doing some shipping for me. He might do it this week, actually. Yeah, so we are looking for somebody to take up the shipping because Alexis has mentioned she'd like to move to California and that she's probably doing that in June. And so as a result of that, we have been actively looking to hire somebody to do the shipping. All right, so this is going to say hot new slabs on Monday. New pack break, new rare candy break, live card shop. All right, cool. California, yuck. She has family in California, so it's not so complicated for her to do that. All right, let's see. We're live for... Wait, am I doing this right? Oh, no, I'm not. We're live for Monday, for the Monday daytime stream. You guys know daytime streams, they're 1 hour long. Oh man, I'm feeling a little under the weather right now, like I caught a cold or something. Hope you guys are feeling good. All right, there we go. Here's a whole bunch of emails. I gotta get rid of these emails. PSA order has shipped, all right. Today, the stock market was up, and I've gone ahead and sold all of my stocks. We are, because Karis and I are thinking about using the money for other things, like purchasing land or purchasing a home, or even just paying down our home, because we have a pretty heavy mortgage. It's a 6.4% mortgage. And the stock market, my returns on the stock market have been like 8%. And we're like, that's not bad. But, I mean, that's higher than 6.4, right? But it's also a gamble, isn't it? Whereas if we pay off the 6.4% mortgage, that's a for sure thing, you know? So it seems like it might be, just from a gambler's perspective, wiser to simply go after the mortgage. Let me close this. So we're talking about that. We can either pay off the mortgage or we can keep saving up to move. So that's what's going on with me today. All right. I didn't get any of the shipping done today. I got a little bit done, but not much. Elijah Martinez. I paid for shipping a few days ago and I just got my shipment from you today. Very good packaging. However, I did not receive any of my slabs. How can we resolve this? Elijah Martinez. I'm sorry, Elijah. Let me go ahead and make a new label. I didn't get any of my slabs, he says. We're going to make you a new label, and I'm going to go looking for them. What's up, Mr. Anyone else? One of the 2 million people on Pokemon Center today. Did you see the madness at Pokemon Center today for Destined Rivals? I think the site crashed. No, I didn't see that. Destined Rivals, you know, it has the Lily in it, and it has the... let's see, Lily's in it, Iona's in it. I otherwise am not super excited for, you know, I'm not super excited for, Destined Rivals. Destined Rivals, I'm mixing it up in my head. You're saying Destined Rivals went on sale today? That's crazy. I thought you were talking about the other one. Journey Beyond or Journey Together. There it is. That's Journey Together. I thought you were talking about Journey Together. I didn't imagine that they'd already be putting sales out for the other one. Yeah, everyone in their bots, probably. That doesn't surprise me if that crashed. There's so much excitement for Destined Rivals right now. And not just excitement, but scalping. So you're in competition not with just collectors, but people who see this as a opportunity to make money off of you. So it's not good looking. So I'm going to say missing slabs. Elijah Martinez, missing slabs, huh? Mr. International Shipping, you want to do it a specific way, or can we still do 18 slabs? We can, I mean, you're wanting to ship more of the slabs you have over here, right? We could probably try that. Just like usual. So we can yeah, it's about declarations. So we can declare it in a way that makes it look like you pulled those cards out of like $40 breaks, or we can just declare it for the full value of the slab. I don't know what to do, which one you want to do. Thanks, mister, for making me a new label. Have no fear, Mr. Hobo Cage Fighter. I am going to be searching for those slabs very soon, tomorrow, I think. How much for a whole box of History of Z? Well, there's 24 packs, okay? I've only got one case of it, and that's it, and then I'm sold out. So there's 24 packs in it. So these are Skyridge Magikarps. I really liked the idea of these Magikarps because there's no holographic version of these Magikarps, I realized. Only reverse holo versions. So I was like, I'm going to grab some of those reverse holos. And I got these at the same time I got those EX Deoxys Magikarps as well. All right, here's a little Radiant Charizard. I think we have one on the table already for sale for $115. I like that card. I think it's probably undervalued a little bit. Okay, here's the Torchic. Lovely. Here's Pichu Expedition. Wow, that looks really good. That just looks really good, doesn't it? Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby. Pichu? What's this Puccina, huh? Got a Puccina? What's this from? Ruby Sapphire, huh? That's interesting. Oh, wow, that looks great. Look at that. Oh, man. All right. So we have some new breaks today, guys. A new booster slab break, booster pack break, I should say, and a new rare candy break. They just got started. I'm always getting in new slabs so I can have cool stuff to price up for you guys. Got another Shining Magikarp. Got two more of these Dark Espeons. Ooh, this one has a pretty swirl up here. That looks nice. I like this Dark Espeon a lot. I feel like it's kind of underpriced for what it is. So I decided to get two more of those. It's got Dark in the name, too. How cool is that? Dark Espeon? That's cool as hell. All right, place this up here. Good. Now, here it is. One of my favorite rare candy breaks right now is this Lugia. I think this Lugia is a fantastic value proposition at 27 spots. It's cheaper than a lot of other Sword and Shield alt arts. So I'm a big fan of that Lugia, and I'm probably going to stock up on a few of them because I think the price is so competitive. Here is Hello Kitty. Rocket Mew. So this is one of the breaks, guys. It's this Rocket card. We have a My Little Pony. That might be a good drill card. And there's Persian and Shiny Magikarp right there. Embryo Espeon. All right, so let's go over here and start looking into these orders. That's good. We have Chet Zegvong for a Beckett grading on both Sneaker Bunko signatures. All right. Thank you. I was glad I was able to get a Pokemon Center ETB, going to sell a picture of it on eBay for $150. Is that really what you plan on doing? You're not going to open it? Look at these doggy girls. Yeah, give me this doggy girl card. Looks like your area is expecting some heavy storms in about a week. Yeah, that's pretty typical for our area. The springtime's here, and we get all of our heaviest storms in the springtime. By the way, let me get this done real fast. There it is. All right. I think he was just joking about selling a picture of it. You can do that if you want. I'm not judging you if you do. It's just interesting. I sent my 2000 vending machine prism stickers to Beckett, hoping for some nice grades. Oh, nice, man. Good luck on those vending machine stickers. What kind of wait are you on PayPal? Very short wait. Are you asking me how long the line is right now? Very short. Very short. We need people sending in orders right now. We just started 10 minutes ago, and so now's the perfect time to place an order for a short wait time. Whoa, what was that? Was that a bird? I think a big bird just flew right by my window. There we go. Might have been like a hawk diving. Hey, it's Dylan Cranfield. Hey, hey, hey. It's Dylan Cranfield. Can you check if I still have my bag? I think it's been a few months since my last order. Just wanted to see if I needed to make an order to keep it alive. So the way it works kind of has changed over here. If you want to like reset the date on your bag, you got to pay $5 for that. The way your bag works is it gets to stay here for 1 year, and then after 1 year, it's abandoned. But if you want to keep it over here, you can spend $5 and extend it. So it's basically a $5 storage fee. Makes your bag, you know, eligible for an extra year, you know, so that's what we're doing now. And, all right, so that's a simple solution to that. Hold on, I'm about to take care of these. I'm sure if your bag's only a few months old, you're not at any risk of anything, but I wouldn't let it get 11 months old. Don't do that, okay? 11 months old is no good. I start looking at bags different when they're 11 months old. I start going, Okay. At 11 months, I start wondering if a bag's got nothing but junk in it. And then at 12 months, it's abandoned. And a bag that only has junk in it, it gets gotten rid of earlier, like a month early. I'm good then. Last order was 3 months ago. Yeah, you should be good then. Why'd you keep those wrappers? I don't know. Maybe because I'm a hoarder. I lived through the Great Depression. We are. In my life. When you're really poor, it's like living through the Great Depression, right? We are. I think they could probably be used to make like custom packets of things one day. Who knows? Thanks for the response. I'll be ordering a bit soon with Journey Together reprints. Yeah, you know, it's so crazy right now. I don't know how to feel about purchasing these cards at the current market price. They're just so high. Might be time to look at other hobbies. Or focus on slabs. I think slabs are not affected the same way like sealed product is. I think slabs sometimes are on a lag. Here it is. But, you know, we see the rise in price on those too. I like the slabs way better. So you don't see me buying. Here's what you don't notice about me. I'm not buying case after case after case of product. What I really am buying is slab after slab after slab. That's what you actually see out of me. So if you want Dear Leader's opinion, that's what I do. All right, there we go. Mr. Wife lose her job, so we need to do some cutbacks. Would you buy my fossil pack back? Also might have to cancel slab away. Just starting to look at some cuts for now. Hey, sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I can work with you on that kind of stuff. So here's Chent, Zeg, Fong. Pokemon cards include slapping yourself on the forehead sometimes and going, what have I done? And especially if you have a change in income. All right, let's see. There you go. Oh, yeah, order placed on ZELLE, my guy. Dear Leader. Modern slabs are wild. The vintage slabs is where the market is lagging. You never know. You never know. That's what people said about modern many times. That was the mistake. The mistake is that everyone said it's all about vintage. Forget about modern. You know, modern's not going to be worth anything. And modern was where all the growth was. So you just never know now. So, for example, like this Lugia, I just bought 2 of these Lugias, and I'm selling one of them. And that's because, I don't know, just like the price on it. No other reason. I felt like the price of the Lugia was kind of good compared to the price of a case. So I said, all right. And so that's a bet on the Lugia. I don't know how well he'll do, but I hope he'll do well. But it's a bet. It's like gambling a little bit. Ooh, look at this. Wow, that one really seems like I should save it. I'm saving this one. That one's really cool. That one could go into a break for sure. Here's Trafalgar Law. I noticed when steel price momentum slows, the cards start shooting up and the seal follows not long afterwards. It's all over the place. Who knows? Who knows? All right, let's see what's next. Hit refresh. I bought the one for $500 from you. Buy back then since selling it at $650 now. Well, you would not get it back for $650. That would be like selling it to me for $650. Steven Sistrunk paying down Dratini. Oh yes, the Dratini. Let's see. $780. Boom. Thank you. Okay, and that was the only order in the queue. Oh, no, wait, here's Gilbert Latier. One Japanese Furin. Ooh, Furin. If you like the price on the booster pack, the fossil one, you should just try to keep it. Here's one of these. 10 Korean Black Flame. Black Flame. Flame on. Let's see. Korean Black Flame. 10 Korean Black Flame. Where are those? I think I have to go get more of them. All right, I'll go get some more Korean Black Flame. You stay put. Let me take a look at that slab away before I get up and move. Let's see. What's his name again? Chris, Robert, Sean, Zachary, Stekskowski, Christina, Tammy. Ow, that was a piece of sharp plastic, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Hurt my foot on this plastic down here. Haha, look. Ugh. Okay. It's the new set coming out on Pokemon Center tonight. Hey, Marco, I got Mr. to sell me his Rocky Returns Dratini. Mr.'s licking his chops at paying 60%. 60%? What is he talking about? All right, let me go get this booster box. All right. Very nice. He won't sell me his Rocket Returns Magmar. I'm sorry. I'll sell it for $300. All right. Snipping this. Do-do-do. Scoop-y. Let's see. 10 Korean Black Flame. I'll buy it for $300. Say the word. What are you talking about? You crazy. NHCC, I don't know if you're trying to do a thing where you transfer like the pack over to you at a lower price. I won't agree to that transaction if you try to do that with them. We are. The cost of the packs today are $6.50. So anyone who tries to buy a pack now will need to purchase that at that price. Here it is. If he's asking to back out of the pack, he has to accept a refund on the pack. Because I don't want to create a system where it's like you buy into a box, hold the pack, and then sell it at a higher price later. Mr. is nice, let me slap it away. Here it is, sneaping this. Sneap. All right. Okay. All right. Mr. I will discord later. I'm Sean. Oh, Mr. Sean. Yes, Sean. Okay. Here we are. So, here's this. Yeah, so if you're needing a refund, I can do a refund with you, but here's the Palafin. That's a cold one. People who want to get into that box break will have to buy in at $6.50. There you go. And if you're wanting to cancel a pack, you just get refunded on the pack. There it is. Here's the bird. Kuromi is so pricey. It's more expensive than the black labels. I know. Actually, if it was a black label Kuromi SSP, I'd probably be asking like 1.5 thousand or some crazy number. Because you gotta remember, those black labels are more like for normal holos, but that's an actual SSP, right? Like, so that's the chase hit of the cases. And if I understand that Kuromi is more popular than Hello Kitty as a character, you know, like maybe Hello Kitty's too generic. Everyone knows that character too much. So if Kuromi's the more desirable character at this point, well, then that's the SSP of the whole set, isn't it? Because that's the Kuromi SSP. So that would be the top pull. When you're going to redistribute your Pokies to the proletariat. Yes, let's redistribute the Pokies. Yeah. The proletariat. We are. Hello Kitty is more popular. Chromie is second. Oh, okay. We are. I don't know where you got that info. Somebody told me that. I don't remember who told me that. Ooh. I like the Houndour. That's really cool, man. This is the only show I tune into regularly anymore. When you're not live, I'm just waiting. That's awesome, man. It's really nice. Here we are. Okay. Here's some interesting news. The Snow White movie officially pulled in $43 million at the box office, which is less than the $46 million that Dumbo pulled in, which was at the time the worst performing Disney movie. But Dumbo came out in 2019, which means when you account for inflations, the difference between Dumbo and Snow White is even worse than that. So Snow White pulled in way less than Dumbo. So the Snow White movie is officially Disney's worst performing movie. Here we are. I have 5 Black Label Signature white slabs. Can I sell you? They're hot waifus. Nice. I generally don't buy those though. I'm not very good with waifu slabs. I don't trust them. Okay. Maybe I would sell them for you on commission though. So that's the thought. Okay, let's see. Jesus Aguilera, what's up, man? 10 packs of History of Z. History of Z has been selling. That set's pretty popular. I just had a guy ask me for a whole box of these. That's 9 and 10. Was able to get 2 rival ETBs. By the way, for those of you guys who are trying to obtain those rival ETBs, if you are just going to flip them on eBay, you should just get in contact with me and sell them to me because I got to buy some anyways. Okay, so if you're looking to offload, if you got lucky on a website or whatever, or you ran into it at Walmart or whatever, I'm a buyer. Keep me in mind, okay? Maybe you got a friend who has some cheaper method of distribution, although I haven't had that happen in a long time. But yeah, I'm a buyer for that. I'm a buyer for all Pokemon cards, to be honest. We are. You guys are able to liquidate those booster boxes through me if you wish. All right. I'm nice because I don't do eBay fees. I don't show up in your taxes. We are. All right, what we got? Here's Piccolo. Ooh. PC website is forever a line. I can't get in. Maybe Disney shouldn't case a lead with the personality of sandpaper. Yeah, people have talked it's become like a cultural moment to talk about that movie and its failure. Demon God Putin? Vagaito? Oh. All right. I heard a lot of reviews, and I think one guy got it just right at the end. He said the problem is Disney hates Disney. Disney hates its own source material for not being like politically progressive enough. Disney hates its own source material. That's the problem today. Oh, look at that. That's cool, man. Piccolo Jr. Climatic Battle. That's a C again. What does C mean? What does the C mean on the rarity? There's still a queue for PC. Discord once not busy. Oh, right. For some reason, Firefox doesn't like PokeCenter. Here we are. Yeah, if you guys got an ETB and you want to flip it without using eBay, get in contact with me. ETB, booster box, booster case, whatever. I'm a buyer, okay? Vegeta Jr. It's Vegeta. We'll cut eBay out. It'll be a nice thing. Okay. Tammy, don't use Firefox. Mr. Paying 60% for all your destined rivals. Oops. They limited each item to 1 per household. I'll end up getting destined rival one way or another, off the secondhand market. So that's how I acquire pretty much all my product is the secondhand market. So anytime you want to be my secondhand market, feel free to, okay? That's for any product, by the way. That's for any Pokemon product. Great way to get store credit or pay down a slab away slab if you want to pick up a slab away slab. All right, Mr. Aguilar. Let's see if we can find you real fast. I don't remember if you have a bag. What's the ETB promo? Yeah, I don't know much about the set. I don't know if you have a bag, Mr. Jesus. That doesn't come out for a while, right? When does that set officially come out? Isn't it like April or something? There we are. Tag is the future. All right, new bag time. April in Japan. So it's coming out in April in Japan, but they're allowing pre-orders on the booster boxes now. That's kind of crazy. All right. In May in America. Yeah, we're still in March. I guess it makes sense. You know, if you can pre-order something early as possible. They're striking while the iron is hot. Yeah, I'm very skeptical about purchasing this set at this moment. It seems like a real crazy moment. It seems like it's definitely going to be way overpriced. Hit refresh. Here's Christopher Houghton. Mr. Please, 1 TCC grade on my Ethan's Typhlosion. All right, just know the wait time for TCC grading is unknown. It's really long. And I am not even closer than we are before. Now I'm like doing the shipping right now. It's really bad, actually. Okay. Appreciate it, though. Eventually, these will be done. Mr. Buy, hurry, the price will keep rising. People will riot for it. Quick. We haven't seen all the Pokemon in this set yet, so we don't know how good it is yet. But if it had a Rocket's Charizard, that'd be really cool. Rudy's buying 5,000 boxes. Rudy probably already bought 5,000 boxes. And now he's just saying that because he's got to make sure those boxes go up, you know? There you go. Trying to order on mobile is doo-doo. We will need to wait until I'm home. Someone slap away one of Mister's 5 Charizards so his OCD is off. Here we are. Here's Haunter. Zamazenta. Star Wars Brett Belvins. We've got Persian. And Nidoran. Very nice. Mr. Jorge Martinez, 5 hot wins. You got it. 5 hot wins. I grab these out of the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm resting, mister. Taking time off. We'll have time to do that after I'm dead. It's not much better on PC. It's just terrible currently. All right, here we are. Ooh, another Typhlosion popped out. Really nice, man. There's a holo. Oh, that golden Garchomp looks great, man. That's great. Mr. Martinez. Great card. Yeah, that's a great card. I don't think I've even seen that one before. Looks fantastic. Even if you get on the site, it's not in stock. There we go, Mr. Martinez. I think you have 2 bags, one under Canones and one under Martinez. I'm new to the lives. How can we place an order? Hello, Christian S. So to place an order, head right over to the description of the live stream and take a look at how to pay. There's PayPal, ZELLE, CASHAPP, crypto. You basically just send money to me direct for what you want to open. All right, let's see. Read description. I just got into the site, but I'm poor. All right, that's it. There's nothing in the queue. We're ready for a new order. Is 600 USD for Team Rocket booster box too much? Let's see what Destined Rivals goes for on eBay. Hello, peeps. I hope y'all copped some at least today. Wow, I saw a box for sale for 600. Nah, that's nuts, guys. You guys, they're gonna print so much of this. I'm gonna put out a warning for you guys. Don't buy it, man. If they're gonna be selling at like some ridiculous valuation, I really don't recommend it, because I feel like, you know, the demand at the start will not meet supply. Supply will be too short. So people who are rich are gonna raise the price on this, but they're just gonna reprint it over and over and over again. Pokemon is. There's just no way. So I would never buy a box at 600. That's ridiculous. I mean, the release date price should be probably about $150 a box at most. 600 is just way over. That's too crazy. Too crazy for me. I don't recommend that at all. Let's see. The Pokemon Center ones usually don't get restocked. Let's see. I better check the queue again. Yeah. They don't like 600 for this. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't do it, man. I would not do it. I'd stay far, far away from that. That is way too much money. That's a bad deal. All right. Let me hit refresh over here. Nice, Alex. Hard work is paying off literally and in your character. Shrouded Fable going up. What? I need to buy some Shrouded Fable. All right, let me mark this on red. All right. I have to wait in line to get into the website. What time is it? 6:08. We're 34 minutes in. We have no orders in the queue, so I'm just waiting for orders, to be honest with you guys. I guess what I should do is probably price up some slabs. Gone are the days of sub $200 booster box. No, it'll come back for sure. I think that now is probably not a good time to buy that product, to be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I don't even want to buy it. If it's that price, I'm probably gonna avoid it. I'm not gonna buy much because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, if I can buy it and then sell it to a client who wants to pay more than what I paid for it, that's fine. But I would not be stocking up on that box at that price. That's a ridiculous valuation. And the only people who are going to be buying that are people who are kind of affluent. They have like a great income. They got maybe like a trust fund. Maybe they're addicts, like they have no self-control over their spending, which is maybe a little bit of all of us when it comes to Pokemon cards. But no, I mean people who are really bad. this is not a specialty set like Prismatic was. Prismatic was a specialty set coming out of an ETB, and it was priced about double what it should be. But, you know, if it's going to be like triple what it should be, I don't think so, man. I'm not touching it. We'll take a break and not do it. But we'll see. There was over 2 million in the queue. I'll sell my spot in line so people don't have to pee pants. Check Discord. Not with everyone rip and chip. Yeah, I saw your message, Mr. Dwight. I'll have to answer it a little bit later, okay? Hills Gaming has sub $200 booster box of Battle Styles and Temporal Forces. Her use Internet Explorer maybe is faster, unironically. Not a fan of Heat Wave, so I'll focus on the second Japanese set, which will make up DR. Yeah, here are my thoughts. These products are in print. It's not like Sword and Shield. Like, look at this card. This is Sword and Shield. This is probably out of print. It just is. It's from 2022. It's from 3 years ago. They're not printing this. So the amount that they printed this is done. It's set in stone. Unless they pull a rabbit out of the hat and reprint this for all. Who knows why they would do that, because there's so many other things to reprint. But, you know, you got like the Prismatic... you got that new Prismatic UPC set coming out, and I said this about Prismatic. I said Prismatic will probably be overshadowed eventually by the Team Rocket set. But I've seen a couple of the Team Rocket cards. They just seem kind of like, you know, your standard new Pokemon cards. I didn't see something that blew my mind. I think we can assume there's probably going to be a Rockets Mewtwo at the very least, and that might be pretty good. But again, they're just now releasing it. Don't let your excitement and hype ruin yourself financially. If the price is too high, you got to back away from it and just wait for the reprint, right? Like we're saying with this Prismatic, it might be lowering in price in Prismatic, which is proof that it's just a matter of time, you know. All right, let me have a drink here. Supply and demand, my friends. Just wait, price will drop. Not part of Destin's Rivals. The prices probably won't be going down given the 30th anniversary is coming. Yeah, they will. They'll go down. They'll go down because summertime's approaching, and people always slow down on collecting in the summertime. And there's no more stimulus, or there's no more tax checks, tax return checks. It always slows down in the summertime. But more importantly, Pokemon, again, they can just keep printing this set over and over and over and over and over and over again. They have the right, the license to print it as many times as they wanted. A great example of this is Hidden Fates. Pokemon kept printing Hidden Fates for like years. It did not get done printing in like 1 year. They printed it for like 2 years, I want to say. And here's another great example, Pokemon 151. They still make it. They made the Blooming Waters. That released just a little while ago. Well, Pokemon 151 came out like 2 years ago, didn't it? So Pokemon's going to print Destined Rivals for a while. And if you burn all your money at the launch, that is going to be so bad for you because the prices are just going to fall on it over time. So even if you want to put it in your closet and like a case or something, or you want to grade some cards or whatever, I wouldn't do it, man. I just take a break. There's too much hype. It's unrealistic. You got people who are affluent, who are outpricing the market, and they're gonna take you to the they're gonna knock you out. The issue is they can't print as much as they want to, but you won't be able to get it. Bot scored big on the something today. Yeah, I don't really think that matters. I'm a reseller myself. I would not go crazy on this set, guys. Give it like a year or something. That's nuts, dude. $600? No way, man. All right. Take a break from it, guys. If Destined Rivals is the most overpriced Pokemon set, you know, of this year, that means that's the set you shouldn't be buying. You can still buy Pokemon cards, but I'm not going to touch it if it's going to be like $600 a box. That's just stupid. You'd have to be dumb to buy that. You'd have to be dumb to buy it because they're printing it. Pokemon will see that price. They'll see that price and they'll say, that's the one to print. Buy. Take out a loan. I just want a single box. Don't FOMO. Yeah, I know. You guys want... Well, you're Pokemon card fanatics, as am I. I'm a Pokemon card fanatic, but I'm not stupid. You know, it would be... If a box costs $600, triple price, that's just stupid. I'm not doing that. No way, dude. That's too high for me, and I'm kind of a wealthier guy at this point. I'm wealthy because if any time I want a nice Pokemon card, I can just sell what I already have. I can liquefy my cards and then go buy what I want. Okay, so obviously I have a lot of cards now, and I'm looking at it going, that's too much for me. So if I'm saying that, I don't recommend it to you guys either. Look, I can sell whatever I want and turn these into money. I can sell these in auction. I can put them up on the table as a buy, you know, as a slab away or whatever. So I can make money if I need money. That's too high for me. That's stupid high. You'd have to be foolish to buy that. It's crazy, the demand. It's really impressive, but man, that is just too high. Yeah, you'd have to be foolish to buy it at that valuation. It makes no sense. They're going to just print more of it. The price is based on the lack of supply, but they're gonna print more of it. It's like buying a bag of carrots at Walmart. There's not enough carrots to go around, but it's like, man, they're growing them. So if you buy them now, you're just pissing your money away. It'll be the same card next year, right? Whatever the chase card is, I'm sure it'll be nice, but it'll be the same chase card next year. So yeah. Maybe take a break from Destined Rivals. I saw the price online. There were guys trying to sell it for $400 to $600. That's a ripoff. I'm just telling you straight up, that is a huge ripoff on a brand new box that's coming out. Greedy sellers, greedy scalpers, whatever these bot guys are, probably everyone from every hobby ever is looking at this going, maybe I can do that. I don't touch it, guys. Too much. That's my recommendation. You don't see me putting my money there. I'm not doing that. Actually, you want to know what I'm doing, truthfully? So I'm stockpiling some money because I am expecting a slowdown in the summertime. And then if I do buy something, I buy something really nice. Like I buy something like this Lugia right here. I just got this in the mail. You guys saw it, right? Where'd it go? These two guys. That's nice. Dark Espeons. I got some Dark Espeons. No one's talking about Dark Espeon. This guy's not in the limelight. I got these Magikarps from Skyridge. And those will do fine for me. But, you know, if I was buying effing Destined Rivals for $600 a box, I'd be ruining myself. That is how you lose the Pokemon trading card game. If I was to be frank, you are losing the game at that point. Right? If you think of it like a game, you are on the losing side of that game. Ooh. It's a nice Magikarp here. It's been restocking on and off. Why is there still a queue if it's OOS? Law's been sold out for hours. Rip and flip. People missed out and they're trying to get lucky. Read the screen. They don't guarantee the product. All right, so let me see if there's any orders in the queue. Yeah, I would right now just give up on that because that does not look like a good time. Imagine sitting around at your computer hoping to get lucky in a lottery to against bots, probably. Not just bots. Look, if it's making that much money, it's not just bots. It's literally everyone who can hire a little worker to sit at the computer and try to buy one for them, you know? So it's not just bots. That's nuts, dude. Colton Pinder, 1 spot in the Lugia, 1 spot in the Mewtwo break. Yeah, let's enjoy some cards that are not so much in the limelight. I saw those. That's ridiculous. That's a stupid valuation. They'll print the shit out of that. And I'm so confident when I say that. You know why? Because I've been doing this 6 years. I think some of you guys have been around that long as well, so you've seen it too. But I've been around 6 years now doing this nonstop. They'll reprint the shit out of this set. There'll be so much of it, it'll be coming out of your ears. So if it looks expensive today, it'll look like dirt tomorrow if they print enough of it. They can do that. They have the power to do that. They did that with Vivid Voltage. Vivid Voltage came out, and it quickly reached $400 a box. And everyone wanted Fat Pikachu, and it was just crazy. And then they just reprinted it so bad, you couldn't get rid of it. You couldn't give it away. It was like you just had Vivid Voltage sitting in a pile, and you couldn't give it away. It was so bad. So they can do that with any set they want. It's really just a matter of volume. So they can just print, and they're probably going to do that. Because they're not there to make the secondhand market wealthy, which you are making the secondhand market wealthy if you're buying at $600 a box or whatever. They're there to make themselves wealthy. Pokemon is. So they are going to print the shit out of this set if it's selling that good. And I would not anticipate this being a good collectible for now. Oh, my itchy eye. When the market is this greedy, that is the sign to get out of the market. You're at the top. You know, Bitcoin does this. Bitcoin goes really sharply up, and everyone just wants it to keep going up, and then one day it just crashes again. So that's how it works in the stock market too. It's like when you have a product, it's not necessarily a productive product. It doesn't like make anything for you. It's just the speculative product. When you got something that's just shooting straight up, that is when you should not be touching it because it's done already. It's over. So I would just, you know, if you find some on the shelves at Walmart, good for you. You probably won't. But if you find some at the shelves of Walmart or you get one off this website, that's good. But I would not touch this product. It sounds really bad. All right, one spot in the Lugia, one spot in the Mewtwo. Let's get it. There's so many Pokemon cards from so many different generations to look at that are also really good. And those sets are not in the sort of like greed spotlight. I wouldn't be in that greed spotlight. No way. Not right now. Sounds awful. It sounds worse than Prismatic. And Prismatic was already sort of like tearfully bad. Here we are. If you can't beat them, join them. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. But they did not do that with 151. What, they didn't overprint 151? 151 was cheap in the past. 151 was cheap. Only later did it become super sought after. So 151, it was a better performing set, in especially the Japanese version. Then the English version came out, and there was just tons of it. I had access to tons of it. I had a guy selling me those UPCs for $90 a box. The ones that now sell for like $300. Yeah, I was buying them for like $90. They were cheap because everyone had so much of it. And so I don't know about the Japanese product, but the Japanese product later on, I would take like 12 cases of those because they reprinted those like 2 or 3 times. And I had more than one guy reach out and they're like, will you buy my Japanese cases? So yeah, that product was cheap. You could just get it. And, you know, it sounds to me like this product's going to be a mess. I wouldn't touch it. No way. I'm not interested in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to buy it and then watch it collapse in price like 2 months later. I've had that happen. Oh, man, my eye's burning. I've had that happen with different sets. Oh, the worst set that ever got me, it was Shiny Treasures. Shiny Treasures wrecked me, dude. I was buying that set so expensive, and then it wouldn't sell, and then the price just crashed. It just crashed. Oh, this is the wrong break. All right, hold on. My bad. Look, see these Dark Espeons? Yeah, I like them. I like them. I think they're great. I need to put food on the table. That shiny Magikarp looks so cooler to me than the English one. This one? Oh, this one. Yeah. Yeah, this one's really neat. All right. Yep, if the prices are super unreasonable with the Rocket set, I'm just going to play it cool because I know they're going to print it for years, man. They're going to print it for multiple years. Blooming Waters came out this year. When did 151 actually come out? So Blooming Waters came out this year, right? Let's see. When did 151 English launch? It released in September of 2023. So about a year and a half later, they're still printing it. Think about that. In early 2025, Blooming Waters Premium Collection, a special reprint, was released in English. Damn, dude. They can print it again, too. That's the craziest part. Like, they don't have to stop printing 151 now. They can actually print it again if they feel like it. Prismatic will be bigger than Tag Team, mark my words. God Packs will always be hunted. I can't imagine everyone I walk through the store and aware of set on shelves. Are you still selling the Pikachu VMAX? The Pikachu VMAX? I don't know what you're referring to here. All right, so did we get this? We got him in the rocket bag. We got him in the rare candy bag. So here we go. We got a nice Lugia from Silver Tempest, Lugia Alt Art. Very solid card. And this card's not in the limelight. This card's not in the news. So he's going to be priced more at like a, no one's paying attention to me kind of price. This is the worst time to buy that rocket set. When no one's talking about it anymore, that's when you should think about buying it. But as long as people are still talking about it, I wouldn't touch it. No way. All right, here's that Mewtwo as well. He's going to be 3 and 14. Nah, that's a bad situation. And the greed levels, the greed meters on people are at their top. And so it's not until the product starts crashing back down to earth that people get that disgusted feeling like, what was I doing? All right. Pikachu VMAX, Alt Art from VMAX Climax, PSA 10. The demand for Pokemon feels super crazy compared to back then. Yes. Well, I experienced this sort of craziness around the time that Logan Paul did his box break, right? And there was this just sudden craziness. And let me tell you something. It lasted a while, but it didn't last. It fell back down. People went on with life. They said, I need to buy a home. I need to buy a car. I need to be able to pay for college. I need to buy this new toy that I want. And a new video game comes out, whatever, right? So, you know, if the market's unusually hot because of the release of a highly anticipated set, you got to think of it like I could be making the biggest financial mistake buying it right now, you know? And that's part of the game. It's just sort of like, it's the same card next year, you know? Whether you buy it today or you buy it next year, it's the same Pokemon card. Doesn't change. Look, this is from 3 years ago. And I could have bought it back then, but I'm buying it now. And so it's the same card next year. I would just enjoy watching other people open it for a while. You're just going to lose all your money if you open it. Here's Mr. Mike Side. Ship my slabs. Oh, yeah. All right, Mike Side. Okay. Mike Side's excited. He got that Umbreon. Oh, my eyes burning like crazy, dude. Oh. Look at that. We got 100 watchers now when we started talking Poke News. People don't want me to just sit here and be in a calm mood and drum my fingers on the board and open Pokemon cards. They want to hear some passionate opinions. That's what get people in the room and going, hey, this is entertaining. Let's see. People are buying that car and home with Pokemon scalping now. Nah, it can't go on forever, guys. It can't be infinite growth, okay? It doesn't work that way. There's no infinite growth. Eventually, this market's going to come back down, and you're going to feel it like it's a real painful, traumatic headache. It's going to feel like getting off of being high or something, you know what I mean? It's going to feel like, what do they call that after you drink too much? The next day, you're nauseous. It's, what do they call that? This shows you I don't drink enough alcohol. I don't even know what the term is. Not afterburn. It's called, I can't even think of the term. I only buy tens and ones. Hangover. Yeah. So it's going to be a hangover, guys. When these cards come crashing down in price, it's going to be a hangover. You're going to be like, what was I thinking? And so it's very fun to buy Pokemon cards on the way up. Very fun. But when they start slipping, even a little bit, and you see the price of your card went down by 100, you're like, oh my God, I just lost 100. And then it goes down by 200. Then it goes down by 300. You're going to be throwing up a little bit. So don't do it. Don't buy this. You know, if this new Destined Rival set is going to be scalper's heaven, just ignore it, dude. Just ignore it. Because it might be too much hype for that one. I mean, I already felt like it was too high with Battle Partners and with Terror Festival and all that. But, you know, it's high, but it's not too bad. But this, you know, $600 a box, that's triple the value. Triple the cost, the original cost. Well, really, the retail cost should be like $5 a pack, shouldn't it? Maybe 5, maybe 4. So let's see what that is. 4 times 36, $144. 5 times 36, $180. So, you know, if the starting price of the box is like $600 on eBay or some crazy shit like that, you should be, you know, shitting a brick and saying, I'm done with Pokemon for a while. Well, and you don't, like I said, you don't have to quit the hobby, but I wouldn't be buying that. You'd have to be stupid to buy that. You'd have to be a really stupid person to buy that. So I would take a break from all that. I'm not going to buy that price. That's stupid as hell. I will probably be looking at other cards that people aren't talking about, and that's just a better place to be right now. The whole hobby is still very fun, but yeah, no way. Destined Rivals, the worst set Pokemon's released. Don't buy it, guys. Well, it might be very cool. We don't know if the Rocket's Mewtwo is any good yet. We also don't know if there's a Dark Dragonite or Rocket's Dragonite. We also don't know if there's a Rocket's Charizard or Rocket's Blastoise in this set. Those are all Pokemon cards we would probably be anticipating in this set. Also, the legendary birds and the legendary cats. I call them the legendary cats because that's what they are. So we don't know if any of those are in the set yet. And when they show them, they might be very, very cool. Next up, we have Jorge A. Martinez. 2 Crown Zenith and 2 Japanese. Hello Kitty. 2 Japanese. Hello Kitty. You talking about these? He must be talking about these. You talking about this? And then 2 Crown Zenith. Where's that at? Only Rocket's Mouth in the set. They're going to reveal more of it, obviously. Here we are. Yeah, they're going to reveal more of it. Yeah, that'd be my warning to all you guys. from a person who's been watching this for 6 years now, when it gets that far removed from the retail price, you're just pissing your money in the wind. Not a good idea. 2 times retail, even that's pretty big. Maybe you do it just because you want to have some fun. 3 times retail? No way, dude. You just got to be stupid to do that. Because they're going to reprint it. They're going to reprint the crap out of these Pokemon sets. You're going to have so much of this Pokemon sets, you won't believe it. Here's Riolu and Duraludon. Pokemon's here to get rich. They're not here to help you have rare Pokemon cards in your collection. They're here for one thing. They're here to get rich. I like this Gloom. This Gloom's hilarious. Gloom with its eyes open. Hey, look at that nice Eevee too, huh? It's nice. Crown Zenith, everybody. Sent you a message back, says Jonathan Lewandowski. What? You need a message? Yep, those, says Mr. Smokus. One Piece seems to be trending well. Our older booster box is a good investment right now. I don't specialize in One Piece at all, so I'm not sure about that. This? Yeah, but there's other hobbies too. Like you want to do some Weiss, you want to do some Dragon Ball, you want to do some One Piece or something like that. Mickey Mouse, Sonic, Mario. There's a lot of other hobbies that are not having this sort of like ridiculous valuation. So if you feel like you want to keep buying because you enjoy buying cards, I mean, man, I'm going to take a break from that overpriced Pokemon stuff. I think the most important message here, the message that really cuts to the issue, is that you're buying a product that's still in print. That's the biggest problem. You cannot be paying triple over market price when it's still in print. You're just foolish if you do that. You're a fool. So you can't be doing that. And these scalpers, you know, they're hoping you will, and maybe they break even, maybe they make some money, maybe they lose some money. I don't know. That's a gamble for them. They're gambling on your inability to control your finances. But yeah, triple over retail is just stupid as hell, dude. I don't know about that. I'll still have boxes here on our channel. I'll have boxes. Whatever the price I have to pay, I'll pay it. And then I'll see if you guys want to open it. But like I said, I'm supposed to make money on that set. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to spend that money on that. You just save that money. I'd be just as happy to sell you guys anything. I see some good prices on some sets, so I'm tempted to throw some cash down. Well, you know, like there's the... I like the Korean stuff a lot. The Korean cards seem to be a lot more affordable. So if you just like collecting and not worrying about the language, that's always a good direction to go. Like look at the prices on some of the Korean booster boxes. It's pretty affordable, like 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. These are $75 a box. And it's like less than half the price of the Japanese set. So I like the Korean stuff. I like the Japanese stuff, actually, too. The Japanese stuff is more expensive than the Korean, so it's not like the absolute lowest price. But, you know, Pokemon's a Japanese product, so Japanese cards are pretty cool. I think they sell a little easier than the Korean ones. But ultimately, you pay more to open those. And then I like the slab breaks a lot, obviously. Yeah, the English product, I'm nervous about all Scarlet Violet product right now. All right, let's see. Yeah, you're in competition with a bunch of rich guys right now in that market. I'd stay out of there. People selling printout papers to bots and scalpers on eBay of rivals has me laughing. My scalper buddies told me Destiny Rivals was a full send. Some of them took 100K loan from bank and went ham. Yeah, I have no clue. One Piece is booming right now. I see some good prices on some sets, so I'm tempted to throw some cash down. Oh, in Discord the other day. Oh, okay, you're saying you responded to that. Let's see. Let me see what that is. Hold on. Okay, so... There you go. All right. You getting Weiss Dan to Dan. I need to. I don't actually have it on the way yet. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the hobby right now. Here we are. Here's Houndoom. Here's Snorlax. Empoleon. Very lovely. Rayquaza. And Venus Fire Trap. Are you going to get the new Gundam TCG? Oh, yeah, that should be coming out eventually, huh? Let's see. Here's Dylan Chan. He says, 1 box of Sneaker Bunko. Ooh, looks like I have to go get more Sneaker Bunko. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Very nice. Ta-da! Think of Destined Rivals like a cryptocurrency that just came out and is shooting up in price like a meme coin. And you're like, I should buy some of that meme coin. It's going to the moon. Oh no, I have to buy it before it's more expensive tomorrow. But here's the problem with that meme coin. They're just printing the shit out of it. What? Why would you buy that? That would be crazy. Destined to Crash is the real name. Not Destined Rivals. Destined to get cheap. Destined to crash in price. There we go. All right. Very nice. Okay. Very good. Okay. Got a Pokemon Center ETB. At least those won't be printed to crash. You're so wrong. They can absolutely print as many ETBs as they want. That was actually what they were printing when they printed Hidden Fates. They're printing tons and tons of Hidden Fates ETBs. Destined to crash. Are. Some say Destined Rivals are the friends you made along the way. Snipping this. Destined to crash. When it's being valued at 3 times market price, everyone's going to be playing hot potato with that. They're going to say, I don't want it. You take it. And there's only so many people to sucker out of their money before it's just investors selling to investors left over. So some people who are Pokemon card addicts and some people who are affluent, they will just pay the triple market price. And yeah, I'm not going to mess around with that. That sounds awful. Here we are. I'll buy it a box at a time. Here we are. Oh. They generally don't reprint Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs. I guarantee you they can 100% print as many of those as they feel like. They own it. Here we are. They own it and can do whatever they want with it. So if you buy it assuming that they'll never reprint it, one day you could be wrong and your quote-unquote investment can come crashing to the ground. So nothing is safe. It's all in print. Here we are. Here we are. If you can buy and get 1,000 Destined Rivals for MSRP, could you do it? Or would you do it? I don't think I would do it. I think I'm against the principle of the idea of that. But second of all, I don't truly believe people are getting away with that. Here we are. They might be saying they're getting away with it, but I don't actually believe that. Here we are. All right, here we are. They 100% can, but they have yet to do so in the past. Obviously, they can, but generally don't. They said 2 million people in queue at the PC today. Here we are. Here's this. Very nice. And here's this. There's going to be so many natural people in that queue buying the product. I don't, and then of course, and if it's not natural people, then it's also other competing bots. So I don't really believe anyone's easily walking away with $1,000 or 1,000 botted booster boxes. We are. All right. And we got this. There's watch parties for Destined Rivals dropping. There we go. Lovely. At MSRP, send the link. All right, here's this. Very good. And here's this. Oh no, dirty scalpers. They are the worst. Here we are. Very nice. Well, yeah, I mean, if somebody's buying the product strictly with the intention of, creating maybe like a monopolistic problem so that they can resell it back to the market at a higher price. That is a problem. That's why it's illegal in some places. You can actually make scalping illegal in some places. Like New York, it's illegal to scalp tickets to shows, right? Pokemon cards is kind of a very different kind of thing, so I don't know if you'll ever ban that. But let's say somebody was intentionally trying to, they had like a couple $1 million laying around, and their goal was to just keep buying everything off the market with the hope of, selling it for 200% over. That's sort of a predatory practice, if you ask me. I think people could definitely vote to make that illegal. Here's Dylan Chan. All right, Dylan Chan. But again, people assume that's what's going on. It could actually just be the case that everyone wants the product. And so this is so much demand that it's naturally scalped. Like, it's just going to happen that there's not enough of it. And scalpers are mixed in with that group somehow, They might be there to buy some with the hope of selling it on, like, eBay or whatever. There we go. Very nice. No, I have the feeling the majority of the scalping is just normal people wanting the product so that they can open it. And, maybe they'll sell the cards after they've pulled them. And in a way, that's kind of like scalping, isn't it? But they don't see it that way. But yeah, it's just a product that's in really high demand. That's great for Pokemon. It means they've created a real special thing. Here's Overlord Hauntwoods, and here is Electabuzz. Bought my ETB today in hopes to sell it in 15 years. I'd sell it today, James. Yeah, I'd sell it today. I'd sell that ETB today because you're just going to buy it back at a lower price at another date because there's no way it's $600 a booster box for that product. So those prices are going to fall. But yeah, so if you sell it at the peak, you can just buy it later when it falls later. Obviously they can't, but they generally don't. He said they did have 2 million people in queue at the PC today. All right, let's see. So we are just waiting on orders in the queue. We're 1 hour deep. It's 6:41. If you'd like to place an order now. Did I have a card to price up? I feel like I should price up a new card, shouldn't I? Here's a cute card. Look at this. Wow, Call of Legends Magikarp. Wow, damn, this guy sold 13 Destined Rivals pictures for $200 each. Here we are. Very nice. Very good. Okay. Magikarp. Call of... I'm going to report all the scalpers to the IRS. All right, I got nothing to compare this to. Let's make it, I don't know, 25 bucks maybe, 20 bucks. Do you want to buy my mangas? Yeah. Do you have a favorite mode of accepting payment? Yeah, I actually really prefer ZELLE, but you can use any system that works for you. ZELLE's my favorite just because there's no fee with the ZELLE. Okay, Mr. Updated my info. Sounds good. So there's a little Magikarp. This is kind of nice too. Here's a little Pidgeotto. There we are. Ow. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a Pokemon card crash. There's no way, man. I'm just thinking about it. That's exactly what happened last time. It reached an untenable price and then it crashed. Magikarp Pidgeotto. Here's My Little Pony. Definitely you can see a Pokemon crashing coming. People can't keep up this level of spending. Ow. I sent this in to try and make money off of it. All right. Mister, did you miss my order? Maybe. You sent it in order, you're saying. I'm looking. I don't see it. Let me log directly into PayPal. ×3 heat wave. Does anyone else have a missed order? All right, here it is. I see the order. Weird. Just didn't get an email for it. Three heat waves. Mr. NHCC. All right, let's get them heat waves. Oh. After the 30th anniversary set is most likely when the market will start recalibrating. No, I think it will do that before then, and then it'll build back up around that time period. Pokemon market shifts faster than that. You'll see a crash for a while, I think. No hollows unless Tauros or Typhlosion. Okay. Am I able to buy product and have it sent to me sealed? Or does everything need to be opened? Sorry for all the questions. Ooh. We can definitely ship you sealed product. It just, you got to order shipping right away, okay? So shipping's $9 and you got to order that shipping right away. Whereas normally when you open products, we don't ship it right away. Normally the way it works is people have bags and we store their cards in bags. And then those bags might stay with me for like, I don't know, weeks, months, maybe even 5 or 6 months. It is like Mr. NHCC. See, he's got all these cards. So that's why we open them. But yeah, if you want sealed product, we can do that too, but you got to ship that right away. Okay. Very nice. Rip Joe Foreman. Beatrice Moniz, can I please get that Pidgeotto? That's a nice looking card, isn't it? Man, that's nice. All right. Since I have so many expensive slabs, should I pay more for shipping when I do shipping? No, it's the normal amount. It's always the same. Ooh, there's a green Bulbasaur. That looks nice. Fampy 9, Call of Legends. Hit me, mister. I did ship out all my items. Did you see them? No, I haven't actually gotten to the shipping yet. You guys have to be patient this week. The shipping's going to be slowed down this week. Okay, a little Fampy. How about this Bulb? Ooh, look at that Charizard, man. 7. Dang, PSA. PSA is being way too rough, man. I want it now. Just kidding. All right. Okay. Would you be willing to ship UPS or FedEx if I paid extra? I'm in the U.S. Oh, interesting. I've never had somebody ask for that before. How would that work, I wonder? You know, I've never actually shipped with them. I might be able to do UPS. Looks like the stamps.com server allows me to swap over to UPS labels, but I don't exactly know how that works. And then I'd have to drop it off somewhere, I suppose. I mean, is there any particular reason why you want them? Do you have bad USPS? Unreliable USPS shipping? So this is going to say Poker Bulbasaur. It's Parker. All right. We have the green version of it. I should have ordered a rare candy mystery box. It looks like... Oh, you know, there's no greenback of this card for sale. I wonder if people actually like the greenback Bulbasaur. They don't have a greenback for sale. But look, it's got Ivysaur on the back, so That would make a lot of sense for Bulbasaur, wouldn't it? I guess I'll place the price at $120. These are new cards that nobody has had a chance to see me price, so you guys are seeing it first. All right, and here's an order from Mr. Edwin. He says, hit me. Did you want another round of the cards? Hold on. Another round of Heat Wave? You are? USPS in my area, about 40% of the time, my package either gets destroyed, stolen, or goes missing. Ugh. So you got really bad shipping where you're from. Yeah. I've never actually shipped UPS or FedEx. Isn't that crazy? I've done USPS this whole time. There you are. And Garchomp. Mister, you called Venusaur Ivysaur. Ah, that's what I meant. I meant Venusaur Ivysaur. That's for Mr. NHCC. No hollows unless Tauros. No, you're going to have to take this hollow. Look at that little Greedent. I'll take that Greedent. Thanks, Mr. NHCC. Appreciate the little orders here and there. All right. It's so funny, dude. What usually happens if a package you send doesn't get delivered? That's a good question. Because it happens so rarely, I guess I don't have like a particular plan in place for that. Just had a USPS package lost at one of the shipping facilities. All right. I think what your question is do I just buy all the cards back for you? And that's a good question. How do you think, so for you guys listening, how would a situation like that normally be handled? I suppose it's kind of USPS's fault, isn't it? If they lose a package. So I guess we're supposed to kind of like demand that they replace the package, but I don't think they do that unless you insure it. That's what you should do. So if you ship with USPS through me, we should pay for insurance on it. That's what we should do. Buy some insurance. Because I think that's the thing, isn't it? Additional options. Well, no, they don't have that as an option here. Oh, here it is, insure. So we can insure it. So when we ship with you, I can give you an adjusted price for insurance. Bada bing, bada boom. Problem solved. Matt says, still taking orders? I'll take an order with you, Matt. Why don't you send that order over? We've had a bit of a slow day today. What's today? It's Monday? It's Monday. It's Monday, and I think everyone's just trying to get Destined Rivals or the other one. So we're having a bit of a slow day, I suspect. But, man, be careful with those Destined Rivals at the secondhand market price, man, because that was too high. What I saw was too high. All right, what do we have here? XY. Oops. 121. Doo-doo-doo. Give me a moment. This in English? Yes. All right. Yes, get insurance. Insurance will do it, because if it goes missing, we'll claim insurance on it. The other thing we can do for your package is we can change the rules so that you have to sign for it. So we can get insurance and we can make it so that you have to sign for it. Those are two tricks we can use if you have, USPS is kind of stinky or something. All right. Here's NHCC. He says, get me another round. You got it, man. Give me a second. All right. Who's your destined rival? Back pain, lower back pain probably. Time, running out of it. All right. One, two, three. Rat. So knowing it too, it was a graded diamond pearl pack. Oh, did you lose a card? Here's Ho. I got my cards today, packaged very professionally. Thank you. Very good. That was Alexis, by the way. We're losing Alexis. I'm so sad. I want her to stay. Here we are. I don't like it when you guys are like, it's done so well. And she's like, I got to go. All right, NHCC. With an N. You're going to be right over here. Ta-da. I'm telling her she's not allowed to move. That could work for sure. But we're trying out a new guy tomorrow. Did I tell you guys that? I have a new guy coming over tomorrow. Yeah, I got a new guy coming over tomorrow. We're going to see how he does. All right, here's Listia. Clefairy. Are you hiring someone new? In fact, I am. Pidgeot. All right. Here's Matthew White, 5 Hot Wind Arena. Okay, Matthew White. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, lovely. Snipping this. Okay, we've got Matt Cargo. We got Rotom. Look at that Rotom. Here's Garchomp. Make her an offer she can't refuse. Triple pay? I bet if we offered her triple pay, she'd be like, oh, maybe. Because it'd be so much money. There you go. I can't do that, though, obviously. That'd be crazy. Make no sense. Okay, that's Matthew White. Mr. Matthew. I have a box, says Matthew White. Oh, thank you, Matthew. You saved me so much time when you told me that. When you guys have like a box or whatever and you tell me, it saves so much time. Or does it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Haha. Now, wait a second. Matthew White, he doesn't want to give up his hollows. Here you go, Matthew. Did Mike's Eye really want to break? He got the rare candy break. Mike's Eye got the Umbreon. Pretty lucky. Does that make you want to get in more breaks, Mike's Eye? Look at this. So we got, well, I think you're already in this one. Yeah, 8 out of 16. Then there's this one, the new Lugia break. That is the Mega Mew. That one's pretty hard to pull. Here's the coin break. That's a specialty break, and it's not over. All right, that's what we got going on. Here's an order from NHCC. He wants 3 more of the Hot Wind Arena. All right, 1, 2, 3. Good. Show the Rocket Pack break. Yes, we have new vintage pack break, the Rocket First Edition pack break. So if you want to enjoy some vintage Rocket, we have some vintage Rocket. Oops. Code. All right. Oh, I'll put this over here. All right. That was kind of a bad round, huh? Mr. Zach wants 10 of the Hot Wind Arena. Mr. Zach, 10 of these. Nice crown beyond pull, Mike Side. Lucky. Yeah, you got pretty lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah. All right, snipping this. And snipping this. Okay. Aha. How to make like demo boxes, or what are you, maybe like how to make custom boxes where you get one of each of the Japanese packs on the menu for fun. I think that'd be cool. Ooh. I've got a first edition rocket box. I don't know what to do with it. It just keeps jumping up. Open it. Oh, no. Maybe this box will have 2 hits in it. That sucks. Thai frozen. Oh, my eyes itchy. It's funny when people are trying to like snipe a box, but it's like the box itself is bad and you just don't know that yet. Happens so often. Oh. You know, that means, Zach, that means now you got to buy a whole box of this because the next box probably has the hit. Because this was a cold box and it swept. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mega. Mega. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. Looking for some new customers. If you're a new customer, we got a free slab for you when you place your first time order. Happens to me every time, says Zach. It's tough out there, man. It is so tough. Not every time, though. Sometimes you get good luck. I've seen it. All right. Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Doo-Doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. All right, all right, all right. What do we got? That's it. No orders in the queue. Let's go ahead and rotate the slabs. We got this checklist card. That's pricey. $600. I'm going to take a picture of this and post this in our Discord server. It's going to go under the pricey slabs queue. Oh, Jonathan Lewandowski. All right, so Jonathan Lewandowski made me a trade. There it goes. Let me do this first. So I'm going to take that trade and process it. What are the fractions on the slabs there? Those are called slab breaks. So for $40, you have a 1 in 16 chance to pull this whole card out of a booster pack. There's 16 booster packs. This is kind of like a rocket card, isn't it? Oh, it's down here, isn't it? This card right here is Giovanni's Gyarados. Do you guys like that card? It's the Cloud Break, the legit Wave 1. No, not at all. No, not this one. If it was Wave 1, it'd be way, way more expensive. This is a simple Opus 1 Cloud. It's still basically the chase card. Think of it like this. This is Charizard base set unlimited. Okay, so it's like unlimited Charizard. They didn't really ever print a first edition. It just so happened that they had graders had a method for determining which packs were like, first print wave. That was all. But yeah, this is the basic Opus 1 Cloud, and it's still really desirable and expensive. So I could get a $2 pack as a first-time customer and get a free slab, says Flightless Piggy. So there is one more. There's some fine print, because I know people like you have thought about that. They've gone, hey, what if I buy a $1 pack, and can I get that slab if I do that? And the answer is you got to have a minimum order of $20. So you're not the first person to think of that, and it's got to be a minimum order. Okay. We are. That's why we had to make that rule. People going, okay, here, let me buy this $2 thing. All right, oh, yeah, we're taking a picture of this. All right. Okay. Now this goes over here. Do you guys know how to shop the Discord server for the pricey slabs? So these are pretty nice, aren't they? How about that Gyarados? What kind of slab? It's not a very expensive slab. It's typically just a giveaway slab like this one right here. It's just a bonus for placing your first order, basically, right? All right. It's not like a $100 slab. That Gyarados is beautiful. I like him. He's cool. But yeah, there's a lot of reasons to jump into our little group. We have a nice group that's been going on for 6 years. Real nice group. And we've got this rocket pack here. It's a first edition booster pack break. We got all these cool slab breaks. You know, we're always talking about the card news, and it's just a fun little group. That's all. We've just been going a long time. How's the daytime stream going? Well, I think it's over. We're at an hour and a half, and it's 7 p.m. So that is the correct time for me to be wrapping up. My rocket pack has silver foil at the top. Is that gold foil? No, what you're seeing behind that is another booster pack. That's a jungle booster pack behind it. So no, that's it looks like a long crimp pack, huh? That's interesting that it looks that way. No, that's a normal short crimp first edition pack from a booster box, and behind it is a jungle pack, Japanese jungle. Guys, I had a really fun time with you in the daytime stream. It wasn't super busy, but it also wasn't completely void of orders. We actually had orders pretty much the whole time. They just weren't like huge or anything crazy. We'll be back on tonight for the nighttime stream. It is Monday, isn't it? It's Monday. And so happy Monday, everyone. I'm glad you survived Monday. And tonight we'll be having a lot more fun. So I hope you guys join us for that. Let's talk about which breaks are closest, by the way. I think it's this one, really. So you got the coin break, obviously. But this is a specialty break. And then this is really a very lovely card. And this is only 8 spots away. So that's the one to look at. You know, the new Lugia break has begun. We got 3 people in on that already. That's not bad. And then we've got this Rocket's Mewtwo card, which could see its price rising over time since it's associated with Team Rocket. So, you know, it's a famous card from back in the day, and it's probably still worth it today. So those are some really beautiful breaks there. And, you know, we've got Dragon Ball History of Z is on the menu now. That was one of the latest things we added. We added Terra Festival Korean. That was recently added. We got Hot Wind Arena, obviously. We just got a lot of stuff going on right now. We've got this Final Fantasy Legacy. It's kind of pricey, but that's on the menu now. And just tons and tons of stuff. And I'm always looking for something new to add. So if there's something you want, be sure to let me know what you want, okay? Always in the stream while working. I like your style. I'm currently at work. Yes, have a nice night. Have a nice day, I should say. And I'll see you guys for the late night stream. See you later, everyone.